Hey guys, it's Craig here, and welcome back to Vinyl TV. This video doesn't really have much to do with vinyl or anything. I just needed to connect with you guys and explain, why there hasn't been a video in a while and why things look a little bit different around here. So, and I thought it was important to do this. The next video I'm going to make is going to be about a topic that I've told you about, which is tape bias, and how these things. Look at this beautiful piece of equipment that I acquired just recently. It's not working right now, so I'm going to have to repair it. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a video on that. But in the meantime, my main purpose of this video is to just touch base with my audience and make sure you guys kind of know what's going on. So obviously things look a little different back here. I moved. That's the long and short of it. The house that I was in before was like basically really old. I live in a co-op, so I don't know, so I have the ability to move from, one place to another if I want to. So, the opportunity came up, and he said, you've got, there's a new house available that's empty if you want to move there. And then they can refurbish the old house. The floors and everything needed to be done. I lived there for 18 years, right? So anyway, that's what happened. So that's the explanation for that. And for all those of you who are all worried about the insulation, well, it's very warm down here in this dungeon, this basement, and there's plastic over it. There's no health risks at all. Of course, they have to follow, guidelines and whatnot when they build these places. So, and this is a pretty new place. The basement's bigger, and it's light. It's very nice here. So, and I haven't been to a barber in a while, because who has, right? Because of the situation that, we're currently in. Now, with that said, this is basically just to tell you that I'm fine, and new videos are on the horizon, and my next video is going to be about tape biasing. And I think this is really interesting. And although I named this channel Vinyl TV, because it was supposed to be about records, but there's other topics when it comes to audio. So you can't, how many vinyl related videos can you do? I mean, you run out of topics. So I like talking about tape decks and digital audio and analog audio and all kinds of stuff. So the next video, which is coming out very soon, I've already got it on the storyboard, and I've got diagrams and stuff already drawn out, so we can show you stuff, is about what is bias with cassette tapes or any kind of magnetic recording for that matter. So, you press these buttons or you flick these switches, and it says like normal, CRO2, metal, what is that really doing? What is that? What changes when you flick those switches? And what is bias in the first place? To give you a bit of a general, idea about it, early tape recording back in the 30s and whatnot, they had problems getting audio onto magnetic tape. Tape is very stubborn. It doesn't like to respond in a linear fashion to audio signals. So they figured out a way to fool, I guess, the tape into responding properly, so that you could record something onto a tape and then have it play back and sound good. And that's what bias is about. And so I want to explain that to you in the next video. But this is just to tell you that, you know, everything's fine here. This has been a really weird transition for me. So it's been a long time and I haven't been able to make, like, you know, a video because of that reason. But I'm prepared. I have lights, I have everything set up. So stay tuned and we'll talk about tape bias if you're interested and why it makes tapes sound better. We're talking, you know, cassette tapes, reel-to-reels, you know, ones in big recording studios, and how they have to go through like painstaking adjustments, or they had to, at least. They don't have to anymore because of, you know, we have computers now, but painstaking adjustments in order to make the recordings sound good. And they did it every day. You know, they went in there with a little screwdriver, you know. So it's in each, and of course, a 24-track tape recorder, there's 24 tracks, which each one needs adjustment, you know. So these people worked very hard to keep these things aligned and tuned. And anyway, so we'll talk about that in the next video. In the meantime, this is just an update, just to keep you guys, you know, attuned as to what's going on. And I will see you very soon with the next video about tape bias and what it really is all about. In the meantime, be safe, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Cheers.